referees are still trying to come to an agreement, and you've been on record as saying that you clearly don't want your players playing with replacement referees. If, in fact, by August 5th, the first preseason game, the referees have not come to an agreement and there are replacement refs, are the players considering walking out at all or not playing?
Even if we were, I wouldn't tell you. I know.
Come on.
You wanted an honest answer. You know, but you know what? The whether there's a walkout, not a walkout, again, not the real issue. There are 150 or so referees who we consider to be the frontline people on the field when it comes to health and safety. We consider them to be really the first responders on the field about maintaining health and safety for the players. I mean, look, at the end of the day, referees are obviously there, you know, for non-safety issues like time and illegal procedure penalties and things like that. But look, we look at the rules about penalties and the rules about water timeouts or things like that as health and safety issues. One of the things that we have stressed over the last 3 years, 4 years, is that when it comes to football, I want our players to not only think about it as a game, but I want them to think about this is the place that you go to work. If you work in a factory in America, I guarantee you there is one person in that factory whose job is workplace safety. What person is entrusted with workplace safety for our NFL teams? Is there a safety officer? I'll just tell you, the answer is no. Well, that's just a cultural difference in the way in which we see the business of football. I believe, and our players believe, that we should be engaged in every reasonable action to make sure that our players are working in as safe an environment as possible. So the question that I have when it comes to the referees, does putting high school and non-professional referees on the field increase the chances that you will have a safer workplace or decrease it? The argument would be that you probably aren't engaged in the safest practice to try to make and ensure workplace safety. We take a very real look at what a lockout is. A lockout is a tactic by the employer to put the employee at a disadvantage so they take a bad deal. That's what it is. Is this the best way to get their contract done when you and I would both agree that it probably isn't the best way to ensure the health and safety of the players on the field?
Well, I know there's language in the CBA not allowing a strike by the players, but if there are abnormally unsafe working conditions, is that something that could be actionable on behalf of the union?
An unsafe working environment is always something that is actionable on behalf of their union.
Bottom line, will the players take the field if they're a replacement ref?
Workplace safety is always something that we can consider, and it is always something that we can choose to take action about.